What's up, everyone? Happy 4th of July from the Train Freak. Happy birthday, America, 245 years. That is pretty cool in my opinion. So, to celebrate, you're watching my bicentennial train go around the HO scale layout at Arkansas Traveler Hobbies. And I thought that would be a pretty cool memento to do. So, as the train is going by, and eventually it will end, I just got a couple announcements. First one being Sidetrack Sunday for the 4th of July would typically be on John with the Schuylkill River Valley channel at 8 o'clock Eastern. Well, him and Heath from Humanity Junction are flip-flopping. So, tonight, Heath from Humanity Junction, I have no clue what he's doing. I'm sure it's going to be 4th of July related. Who knows? Make sure you check him out at 8 o'clock Eastern tonight. And then next week we'll go back to John. So he'll have his makeup night. And then after that, it will be back on my channel. So, yeah, make sure you stay tuned into that 8 o'clock Eastern tonight. Next update. I have yet done the runner-up prize for the 700 subscriber competition. It's just been a very busy week, and you're fixing to see why, because this video, I titled it Bye Bye Garage, Hello Trainroom. I am in the process of converting my garage, a 2-car garage, it's a 20 by 20, into a 20 by 20 train room. It's going to be pretty cool. And if you've been paying attention to the channel, you would notice that the last 2 videos had to do with the layout design that's going to happen here. And I'm thinking theoretically 4 to 5 people could be running trains simultaneously, maybe a 6th person as a dispatcher. Won't know till I get it up and going. I mean, at first it might just be 1 person, but you know, it's something that I'm definitely working on and adding to. So enough about that chit chat. Let me show you everything we've done on the outside of the house, because that's where we started, and then we'll work our way on the inside. Unfortunately, we're not finished yet, so next week I'm hoping to have a video showing you the full finished project. So let's go outside and see what it looks like. Alright, everybody, so we have taken the garage door down except for the motor on the inside. We've taken trim down with the help of Uncle Joe. And we went ahead and took the trim down on this window as well, because we're actually going to replace all the siding from the chimney all the way to the edge of the house. Because I've got a water leak somewhere up here and it's getting down in the chimney, or beside it, and that's why it's kind of, yeah, rotted out right there, which is not good. So, working on that, and as we keep doing more, I will keep posting. Be back in a while. Alright, so we got all the wood siding off, the garage door is completely out. We're going to put 2x6s in. We did the bottom part of the wall is going to be treated. So that's the next thing we're fixing to do, is measure out our 1x6s for the uprights. This is a 16-foot gap, so these are 8-foot boards. Perfect, right? One of the things we had to do is put some expanding foam in here. We're waiting on that to dry out, and then we'll cut the blob at the bottom off and do away with it. So, yeah, this is all fun. Ironically, that logo right there is the same as the Texas Eastern Railroad car that I have, which is back in here. See if I can show it to you real quick. There it is, that third one. That's pretty neat. So, alrighty, I'll show you the next update here in a little bit. And the wall is starting to go up. They got one section up. I'm getting another section framed. And then I started putting the new backing board up. And we got Uncle Joe here making measurements. And here we go. So what we'll end up doing is putting a 1x4 going down that way, and we'll rip that sheetrock out. So we're actually converting this from a 4-inch wall to a 6, mainly because we have this lip right here that was designed to keep water out, and instead of busting that up, we're actually building on top of it, so it's going to help keep water from coming in anyways. So alright, I'll let y'all know more when we get done. Alright, so it's late at night, but check it out. We have a wall. Yes, we've got a wall. And I'm leaving my night watcher there. But, ooh, yeah, as soon as I get the night watcher out of it, yeah, it gets real dark. But, yeah, to heck with this. Let's go check out the inside. Oh yeah, we got much better lighting in here. Okay, so that used to be the garage door. And just so that way you can see, there's that wall still. So it is officially walled in. And what we'll end up doing is we'll put like a 1x4 going up and down here in the corners all the way up to the top, and same thing over there. We got to do, you know, a little bit of electrical work and stuff as well, but now's the time to do all that. I decided I'm not going to put any electrical in this wall here, but I'm going to put an outlet kind of right there, and that's just kind of save some costs on a few things. So but I've got these light switches here, and this one back here in the back goes to that night watcher on the outside. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to drop it down here, kind of below the pipe or even with the pipe, so that way I still have access to turn it on and off, but it's not going to be disruptive to the layout as far as like the backdrop goes. This light switch here is actually a 3-way light switch that goes to the room lights in here, those up there, and so we no longer need the 3-way, so I'm going to have that taken care of over there. And I'm hoping, I think tomorrow we'll get started on doing the last of the outside finishing, and then that big box right there is a AC unit, and so it's got to go in the wall over there where that portable unit is. The portable's coming out, and so that's going to be a fun project. So alright, well, I will see y'all in the morning. Alright, it's daylight, so thought I'd show you the whole wall. There we go. And there you have it. So now, next step, we're going to put siding up on the outside. And then we'll have to trim it out, and then we'll practically be done. Alright, the wall is up. We got the trim put back in place. I think we are practically done here, except for maybe a little bit of caulking. And of course, the paint. Next step is going to be installing the AC unit on the other wall, while also installing insulation, sheetrock, and concrete leveler on the inside. So, project, yeah, it's about halfway there. So, I will show you what's up next. Alright everybody, so this is going to be the last portion of this video's update. We have got started on the inside. We've done a little bit of stuff, and let me show you what we've done. We're going to start here. So this wall that we put in place, this is where the garage door used to be. It is fully insulated now. Alright. Now, the original trim around the garage door, which was 2x6s, we left all of those alone. And what we decided to do was we're going to take a black board, which, if you're wondering, it's that board. It's a fiber insulation board. We're probably going to take 1 or 2 layers of it and slap on top of the sheetrock up there. Over there, which you can see I did some 2x4s framing and a 2x6 on the floor. Slap it in there, and then the same thing over there on that side. And then we will sheetrock the whole top of it. I decided not to put any electrical in this side because I do have electrical on this wall, and I put in some extra outlets. We put in that extra outlet there, so that would be a good vicinity, and then an outlet over there because I do not have any electrical on that wall either. So and that was just to kind of help cut costs because copper's not cheap. Alright, so that's why we did that. Now I originally did have a circuit coming in here from over there, and it actually came through. You can see the cut in that 2x4, the cut in that 2x4, and there was an outlet here in the middle, and then it just kind of kept going up that way, which goes to those 2 light switches, which goes to a motion detection light on the outside. So what I'm going to do with that, this goes to my light switch, and that is a 3-way switch. We're going to take that light switch out. The switch in the kitchen, which is the adjacent room, will actually be the only light switch to control the lights on and off for the room. This light switch here, we're actually going to drop down here where the pipe is, because the layout's going to be right here. Yeah, the bottom level is going to be about right here. So I do not want a light switch in my backdrop. So I was like, you know what, we could just drop it down. If I do have an issue with the night watcher, it needs to be replaced, at least I can have a light switch on it, and I don't have to worry about shocking myself if I ever have to swap it out, because I got a light switch, I can turn it on and off. Alright, just added that outlet. That's an old outlet, and we added that outlet. We also ran in the original circuit that ran over there from a previous video. We cut that out. We're going to actually put in a bigger breaker box here. And then I'm going to have one outlet on its own dedicated 20 amp circuit for all the deck lighting. And then, it's a 20 amp 110 volt. But my AC unit that's going to go in that hole, which we haven't cut out the backboard or anything of that yet, but we'll have to cut all that out. The AC unit requires a 20 amp 220, and so it's going to look like I got 3 breakers in there, but it's actually only 2. So, and then what I'll end up doing here is I'll take the dryer hose off, because this actually slides off here. I'm going to cut this pipe here, and we're going to cap it, and because I don't want to leave a hole on the side of my house, so I'll cap it and make it to where I might take some insulation and shove up in it and then tape it closed, and then be done with that. So but yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. And we still have the water pipe to do. We haven't done it yet, but we got to get the electrical done, then we got to get the water done before we can really start sheetrocking. So that's kind of where we're at right now. It's a lot of work. It doesn't look like a lot, but it is a lot. So, and it's only me and one other person that's doing every bit of this. So, hoping to get jump started and try to get this finished up by Monday evening, hopefully. So, alright, well, other than that, remember Sidetrack Sunday tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern on Heath from Humanity Junction. I hope to see you there. I'm sure he's going to be doing some type of 4th of July special. And then, hopefully, I will have a video for you next Sunday showing the completion of the train room, and then we can start building the Delta Pines subdivision. Other than that, y'all be safe out there. Happy 4th of July, and happy railroading.